Hey everyone. So today, I want to do an intro to the Bible video. Um, I take for granted of the fact that um, everyone wasn't raised in a church, and as an adult, I insisted in teaching children church in various churches, um, which is teaching is very helpful um, in you remembering something. And so that's the reason why I'm so familiar with the Bible, because I used to teach it. Um, and so I just want to give a few Bible basics. Um, so, number one, there are literally hundreds of English translations of the Bible. And before I give three of my favorites, they actually have a translation in slang. Okay, so um, here are three of my favorites. One is called the Message Bible, and it just gives it to you plain, no chaser. Um, just really hits you with the truth. It's a really good translation. I I think it's my favorite, but it's just so not traditional. It doesn't the layout isn't as traditional, um, but it is really one of my favorites. Um, and then there is an amplified translation, and this is um, a Bible with commentary and notes from Joyce Meyer. And the Amplified Bible has parentheses to give a better understanding of a scripture. I recommend this book for a beginner in Bible reading. Um, and let me see, what else do I like about this Bible? Um, well, I'll save that. So my third is the New Living Translation, and I bought this just for me to have as an everyday Bible because it's pretty. New Living Translation don't have any parentheses or any extra to add to the scripture, but it's very plain and understandable, and I really like it. Um, Number two is a concordance. A concordance is sometimes in the Bible, or you can have a separate concordance. It works similar to a dictionary. Um, you can look up a subject, like say you have an issue with your mouth, and you can look up mouth, and it'll list all the scripture with that relates to the mouth. Um, so it's very helpful. Like if you don't know where to start with the concordance. If the Bible doesn't have a concordance, you can buy a separate concordance. I have this big ginormous one. It's the NIV version, which is New International Version, which is a good, clear version that's understandable. But maybe I'll open it and let you see how you can look up a subject, and then it'll give the scripture that deals with um, whatever subject you're looking for. Let's see. Every Bible has a table of, well, not every Bible I notice, but just like any other book, it has a table of contents, and it gives the page number of every book. I don't think this one has, but y'all know what a table of contents is. Gives a page number of every book of the Bible. A lot of Bibles have maps that some will say this is where Jesus walked. This is where the Israelites were at this time of the Bible. It's just very interesting to see, have a visual of what was going on back then. Um, so there are all kinds of helps. I mean, I would be here all day talking about all the different kind of helps a Bible may have to help you understand it and make it easier to read. Okay, so next I want to give just 2 tips on how to read it. So number one, try to understand the context of the Bible. Perhaps read the whole chapter. At the very least, if you see a scripture you like, read the scripture before and after, or better yet, read the whole chapter. Chapters in the Bible isn't like a chapter in a regular book. It's more like a long paragraph, so maybe read the whole chapter. Perhaps read the intro to the book. Again, not all Bibles have intros, but maybe get one that does, or Google that book, like Google Matthew. Say you're reading Matthew, Google Matthew, and then it'll give an explanation of what Matthew is all about. The introduction will have who wrote it, the time frame when it was written, and the main important points of that book of the Bible. Um, and number 2 is pray before you read it, because the Bible was divinely inspired and it can only be understood through divine revelation. So I'm going to end this video right there. And I just want to remind us, because I need to be reminded too, that love isn't just what God does, it's who He is. Thanks for watching.